Are we ready to roll? We're live and hot and ready. Everybody ready? I'd like to welcome everybody and call to order the commission meeting July the 18th of 2022 of the Limestone County Commission and call it to order. And I think I done said that part. Ellen, do we have any public comment?
We do. Tina Cook.
Miss Tina, if you don't mind, step right here to the microphone, please.
That wasn't a roll call, that was calling me down?
Yeah, we're calling you down here, Tina. We're putting you in the front seat right up here.
Come on down.
Come on down. You're the next contestant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
Oops.
I couldn't be here with y'all last year. I had COVID last year, so
Yep.
I did. I still find it amazing to stand before you to be here. I still find it amazing to stand before you to be heard. I have never once in the previous 7 years felt that my words fell on deaf ears. Instead, I have been encouraged by each of you and have now fully grasped that my voice matters in helping to determine how best to serve a difficult yet significant demographic of Limestone County residents. It is through substantial support and belief from our community that the Athens Limestone County Family Resource Center stands as a viable resource for local families in need. If you would, please turn to page 3 in your packet. I want to assure you that the center's mission has not changed. It has expanded. We continue to focus on children and the youth in our community. However, along the way, we have recognized that we also concentrate on the family. We have implemented programs that embrace all ages. Therefore, we have updated our foundational statements to better align with who we have become. We are very proud of our growth and excited to share this revised version of who we are for the first time publicly. Our mission: to strengthen Limestone County families and support child safety and development through life-changing programs and services. Tagline: helping people, changing lives. Vision statement: we envision every family in Limestone County thriving. Value statement: faith. We have full faith and confidence in the human spirit to overcome adversity, especially when guided and supported by the community. It is our honor to be the connection between those in need and those who can guide to better foster family foundations. Respect. We respect the dignity of each person and family we serve, protecting their privacy, providing appropriate services in a timely manner, and listening with an open heart. We respect our colleagues and volunteers, collaborating through positive activities and communications. We respect other nonprofits, government agencies, and businesses as they share their resources and expertise to build stronger Limestone County families. Cooperative and collaborative. These relationships strengthen our families and therefore our community. We welcome constructive input, volunteers of all ages and abilities, partnerships with service-driven organizations and other forms of community support. We are engaged with local civic organizations, nonprofits, and churches as we keep pace with social and economic conditions. The expansion of the center over the last 8 years has been on a scale that, for me, proves God is in the mix, especially when factoring in that He also provided the means to make it happen by adding more community support and new funding avenues. Our programs, services, monetary assistance for residents, volunteers, and staff have at the very least quadrupled. Yet I have continued to ask you for level funding year after year. This year I am requesting an additional $5,000 in funding, which makes our ask $25,000 plus utilities. Thank you for your continued belief and support of the Athens Limestone County Family Resource Center.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
No questions?
Anybody got any questions? Well, I was going to ask, anybody have any questions for Tina?
Don't have any.
All right.
Thank you for the service you provide. Thank you for being the person you are.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Got anybody else, Ellen?
We do not.
All right, thank y'all. Ellen, would you please call roll?
Mr. Salmon?
Here.
Mr. Barksdale?
Here.
Mr. Black?
Here.
Mr. Townsend?
Here.
Commissioner Barker, you gonna lead us in our pledge today?
Oh, I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, sir. All right. All right, first thing on the agenda for today is I ask for a motion to approve the minutes from July the 5th of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve claims in the amount of $984,510.80. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammett. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Townsend. You the loudest today, Commissioner Sammett. Your speaker down there is getting it.
Well, it all runs down this way, I think.
All right. All right, I'll have a motion, a second. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have any conflicts of interest or anything coming in front of the commission today? Everybody's silent, so I'll take that as a no. Resolutions and orders, I'll ask for a motion to approve a resolution to authorize a civil action against premises located on Wagon Trail Road and Hatchet Road, according to the Junk and Debris Act. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion with either one of them? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Under contracts, agreements, and grants, I'll ask for a motion to approve to accept the Emergency Management Performance Grant in the amount of $2,666 at EMA. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
All right, moving on, budget revisions. I'll ask for a motion to approve the budget revisions as listed below. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with either budget revision? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no emergency purchases, no board appointments, no award of bids. Personnel actions, we have several today. Number one will be to approve to amend the staffing plan to add a network support one position in the IT department. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by, we'll go with Commissioner Sammett. He was,
It don't matter.
all right, Commissioner Sammett. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Black?
Aye.
Mr. Salmon?
Aye.
Mr. Barksdale?
Aye.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask to amend the staffing plan to add a recycling department. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second? All right.
I'll second,
I'll
Mr. Chairman.
second.
All right, second by Commissioner Sammett. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Mr. Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Salmon?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number three on here, I'll ask for a motion to amend the staffing plan to add one transitional real property appraisal trainee, grade 14. Do I have such a motion? This is in the Revenue Commission office.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammett. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 4 on here, I'll ask to approve, a motion to approve the job description for recycling specialist. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second? Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 5 on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve job description for transitional real property appraisal trainee in the Revenue Commission office. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 6, I'll ask for a motion to approve to promote Adam Harper from Equipment Operator 2 to Equipment Operator 3 out in District 3. That's to be effective today, July the 18th of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 7, I'll ask for a motion to approve to transfer Matthew Sanders from Equipment Operator 1 in District 3 to Equipment Operator 1 in District 4. This will be effective today, July the 18th of 2022. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Black. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Next on here, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Christopher Ryan Green as a deputy sheriff effective July the 25th of 2022, pending a drug screening. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
All right, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Allison Smith as a revenue clerk. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black, second by Commissioner Sammet. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 10, I'll ask for a motion to approve to hire Corey Mason as a transitional payroll specialist in the commission office. Do I have such a motion?
I make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale. To have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
We have no merit increases, and now we'll turn it over to the engineer where people won't have to look at my bald head no more. That's a complaint I get, people looking at my bald head.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have 6 subdivisions for your consideration this morning. Gatlin Estates, this is a replat, so it's a minor for preliminary and final, affecting 2 lots in District 2. This is located at 26579 Barksdale Road. Dale Putman subdivision, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 1 new lot in District 4. This is west side of Poff Lane, approximately 1,850 feet north of Sewell Road. Lappington Acres, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 new lots in District 4. This is south side of Lappington Road. It's approximately a quarter mile east of Bill Black Road. Pepper subdivision, this is a replat of tracks 2 and 3. It's a minor for preliminary and final, taking those 2 tracks and making 4 lots. In District 3, this is south side of Huntsville Browns Ferry, west of Joe Bob Lane. Parsons and Holt subdivision, this is a minor for preliminary and final, creating 2 new lots in District 1. This is on Looney Road, just south of Quarry Road intersection. And then Highland Ridge subdivision, this is phase 2. This is a major for final approval, creating 56 new lots in District 2. This is the southwest corner of Nick Davis Road and Jones Road intersection. That's all I have.
All right, I'll ask for a motion to approve the 6 subdivisions as submitted by the county engineer. Mr. Massey?
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Townsend. Do I have a
Second.
second? Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with any one of the 6? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Mark, do you have anything else? Okay, thank you. Other business, I'll ask for a motion to approve an employee assistance program, EAP, to the employees by CompSci through One America. Do I have such a motion?
I'll make the motion. Second it.
Let me see here. I think I got a motion right
Got
here.
all three of them.
I got plenty of motions here. Everybody must need that service. Motion by Commissioner Black.
I
We'll go
need
with Commissioner Salmon for the second. Y'all was quick on the draw on that one, wasn't
If
you?
I can get it between now and November, it'll be great.
So anyway, we've got a motion and a second. Any discussion with it? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Motion carries unanimously. Second on here, I'll ask to remove the following commemoratory as listed below. I need a motion to approve to remove those.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Barksdale to have a second.
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet? Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 3 on here, I'll ask the motion to transfer the following items from the Sheriff's Office to IT Department. Do I have such a motion on this list, or to transfer these items?
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Commissioner Black. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Townsend. Any discussion with any item? No discussion. I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Number 4, I ask for a motion to approve to sell the following items on Gov Deals, and I've got to ask a question. Did you ever get your list, Ken?
We did not complete our list, so we're gonna wait till the next meeting.
Gonna wait till the next meeting. And Darrell has got his on him here,
Case International Tractor and
a
a,
loader.
Emily, that item number is 18910. Is that right? Okay. It's a case loader.
Okay.
Came from a deco. We're going,
Okay. So, we have 2 items listed, we added in the work session, a case IH tractor from District 1 and a case loader that was acquired through a DECA from District 1, so. All right, so I need a motion to approve to sell these 2 items on Gov
I'll
Deals.
make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Motion by Commissioner Sammet, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Barksdale. Any discussion with either item? No discussion, I'll call for the vote.
Commissioner Sammet?
Aye.
Commissioner Barksdale?
Aye.
Commissioner Black?
Aye.
Commissioner Townsend?
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We have no scheduled public hearings or executive sessions today. Report of officers, Commissioner Sammet.
I don't have anything at this time, Mr. Chairman.
I don't either, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Barksdale said he didn't have anything. Commissioner Black.
I do not have anything.
Commissioner Townsend.
I don't have anything.
Everybody must be ready to get out of here for today. So anyways, I just want to thank everybody for being here today and thank all the departments for coming in and all the people for the appropriations. And we look forward to coming back and hearing more here in a little while. So we will adjourn until 9 a.m. on Monday, August 1st, 2022 at the Clinton Street Courthouse Annex right here where we're at. Thank y'all.